I'm going to show you how to use the Lasso tool and the Move tool. It's really simple and it's something that we're going to use a lot using Photoshop. So the easiest way to go about this is to use a picture to practice. I'm going to use this flower. I'm going to right click, save image as, and I'll go ahead and save it. You can rename it if you'd like. Called mine flower, and I'll go ahead and click save. Once I've saved that, I'll go ahead and open up Photoshop. Once I have Photoshop open, I'll go ahead and open up my flower picture. I can either go to File, Open, or I can click on this big old button that says Open. I find the file that says flower, double click, and now I can open it. So at this point, I want to be able to start using my Lasso tool to grab pieces of the flower that I want to move with me. This handy dandy little icon is the Lasso tool. You have 3 different lassos. You have the lasso that looks like this, which is one you can draw to select an area. And then I can take my Move tool, and that's the color, or no, sorry, that was the shape that I drew to select. Or you have another lasso that is the polygonal lasso, and I can click and I can make all sorts of random shapes with this one. Depends on what I'm trying to design. Take my Move tool and move that over here. The color that you see behind is whatever color is selected down here. You can always change that or not, that's up to you. And my last lasso is the magnetic lasso, and that's the one that has this little magnet on there. So I can click and select what I want to come with me. Now what's kind of neat about this magnetic lasso is it almost kind of sticks to the edge right there. If I get bumped or move out of the way a little bit, I can always use backspace on my keyboard to reset it and put it back where I want it to go. If my lasso is totally out of control and I can't make it stop, you can always press Escape on your keyboard. And now I can restart that area using my lasso again, all the way around. Double click where I want it to end. And so I see those little marching ants. Take my Move tool and be able to move this around. Practice using the Lasso tool. And once you've done that, you can save it as a JPEG. File, Save As, click on OK. Right here, make sure that the format says JPEG. I'm just going to go ahead and click on Save. I'm replacing my old flower with my new one. Even though my new one is kind of strange looking, I have to say OK. And now it's saved and I can upload that to Canvas.